It's a cold one this morning. Minus 33 degrees in Bracebridge, minus 31 in Gravenhurst.
The communities of Gravenhurst and Bracebridge are alive and growing with large-scale retail development, a vibrant business community. But what unifying medium is missing? What's missing is a local-based radio station in Gravenhurst. Serving Gravenhurst, Bracebridge, and Southern Muskoka, we believe Sun FM is that radio station. Sun FM. When news happens, Sun FM will be there to cover it. Being Gravenhurst's first radio service, Sun FM will offer dynamic local news coverage with updates every hour, providing residents with daily current news, rather than outdated news from the weekly newspaper. Sun FM will make local news available on our website, giving permanent and seasonal residents access to what's happening in the area 365 days a year. Listening to what the community has to say is important. Let's hear what they think of Sun FM coming to their community.
It's a constant expanding community these days, and Muskoka is really growing these days. The tourism and the seniors coming north, it's a constant expanding area.
Being a cottage area, the local news is very important for people when they come up on the weekend. They like to know what's going on in the town. They like to know if there's any issues with waterfront, things like that. So definitely local coverage is very important.
Well, I think a new radio station helps the community to keep them informed in terms of what's going on. It's immediate.
Having a new radio station that has a focus on local news and just hearing what's out there, and we've got a lot of great things that are happening in our town, and I think having a radio station here in town that can help get the message out to those listeners, I think is a real asset for our town.
Free time for nonprofit groups would be a wonderful thing to offer. I'm personally involved with Habitat for Humanity, and there are a number of other wonderful organizations in town that could access that facility.
For community involvement, it's nice that you're able to, lots of times they will showcase a charity. So if the radio station supports those, advertises them, is definitely beneficial to the community.
Having that local radio station, I think, would be a real asset for us in terms of tapping into even the summer market as well, because our numbers swell, and getting the message out via a local radio company, I think, would be great.
Local talent is great. I'd love to hear that, and Canadian musicians are great. I find they're kind of starving.
Music from the 60s and 70s, that's what I listen to, and interestingly enough, that's what my kids listen to, too.
I enjoy the oldies. I grew up with Bill Hill, Beach Boys, all those guys.
Well, I'm a boomer, so I love stuff from the 60s and 70s. Well, no, not the 70s, the 60s.
I like music from the 70s, but I'm pretty versatile.
And what kind of music do they want? Sun FM will bring listeners of Gravenhurst, Bracebridge a radio station that's made for them. A station that reflects the demographic makeup of the community. A gold-based adult contemporary music format, playing the greatest songs of all time, minus the hard rock, spanning the mid-60s,
sunshine came softly,
70s,
sweet city woman,
80s, and today.
Oh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun.
Plus, exciting new emerging Canadian artists featured every hour. This format is becoming the most popular new FM format in the country. Now heard in Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, and Kitchener. This format embraces a good time sound that will mesh the seasonal, recreational, and permanent makeup of the communities. With locally based ownership and a committed community focus, Sun FM will generate a sense of civic pride. A radio station programmed 100% by people who live and work in Gravenhurst. Sun FM offers the right mix of music, information, and community programming residents will count on every day. We, like so many others, love the Muskoka area. In fact, the New York Times calls it Malibu of the North, and we hope it'll soon be home to its very own radio station. Sun FM. Punch it in and let the good times roll. Sun FM.